Hello, good evening everyone. This is Cosmic Blur here, and, well, as you can see, tonight we're going to be doing something a little special. We're going to be playing some Splatoon 2. This game came out about a year ago, and I got it. And I remember I was really into it, but I bought it around the same time I bought a bunch of other games, and so in the end I ended up not really playing it that much, which is something that I am guilty of doing a lot over last year. So I figured we could start over, do the fresh campaign. The new expansion for this came out a couple weeks ago, so I'm hoping we can do the campaign and then we can move on to the expansion. Hopefully it'll be an entertaining bit of gameplay. And well, yeah, let's go! So these are the two characters that replaced Callie and Mari as the news hosts for the show. It's Pearl and Marina. Pearl is the little gremlin in the left, and Marina is the cutie on the right. So yeah, they're introducing what stages are. If you don't know how this works, every day there's a different rotation, and these girls just sort of pop up on the screen and introduce it to you when you first log into the game at the start of every day. Or the rotation changes, like say you're playing late at night and the rotation happens to change, they'll let you know as well. And, you know, following up on a campaign from the previous game, it's telling us that the great zapfish has disappeared again. And they're even saying it. Oh, I feel I've heard this story somewhere before. Yeah, that was the plot of the past game. And more to it, oh, Callie has gone missing. Which, if you're not following up on the in the Splatoon lore, what happened is that at the very end of the last game's active time, if you want to say it, the last event that came out was a Splatfest, in which you had to decide which of the Squid Sisters you liked most, whether it was Callie or Marie. And, well, each of the girls was the host for their respective team. Callie lost in the end. Or is it Callie? Callie. Well, Callie lost in the end. And, well, Marie won. And I have the feeling that kind of influenced the plot of this. Which, speaking of the hairstyles, I actually... Oh! So shouldn't they wear their Octarlings? Okay, well, basically... Yeah, as you can see, Marina is an Octarling. I don't remember if it actually got explained, but I'm guessing they're on better terms. I don't know. I know the Octo expansion has you playing as Octarlings, and in... Man, I like Stay Fresh better, actually. Okay, so, Octo expansion came out, and we got a new Splatfest coming up soon, which is going to be about Inklings versus Octarlings. So hopefully we get to play the Octo expansion before that comes out so that we can participate in it. I plan to make the episodes for this a little bit longer, mainly because, well, I want us to catch up, and I get a feeling we're not going to have enough time for it if I don't make this a little longer. So we're gonna get back to we're gonna get into the campaign. We're starting fresh here. We're starting fresh here. We're gonna go do the base campaign. And when we're done with it, we're gonna move on to do the Octo expansion. I'm gonna see if we can get a little bit of multiplayer in between, but I probably wouldn't record that, I'm not sure. Okay, so that's Marie in the background, very inconspicuously hiding. Okay. So we are free to move now, and we got the motion controls. I remember the previous game let you change them in the options menu. I'm gonna see if I can change them here, because honestly, it's a little bit well, okay, so you're not seeing this, but in order to look left and right, you tilt the control, right? You can use the control stick for that, but in order to look up and down, you move the control, and it's a little uncomfortable. And I remember you could change that, but I don't remember how you could change it. So hopefully, well, I'll look into it in a moment, because it's really It's a little bit awkward, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure I'm 100% into it. Oh, and we're following Marie into the mysterious squid hole. I'd say manhole, but men don't exist in this world anymore. Well, mankind. No, it's squid kind. And there she is, the best girl herself. Sporting a fancy new... I'm not sure if it's a kimono or a yukata. I'm not sure. She's sporting something. Something different. And she looks pretty as always with it. Can you tell I was on her side on this Splatfest? She's Marie. She needs us to get over being starstruck. I love how bored she looks. Nope, not a word. Which I find impressive because, you know, they're really famous. But anyways, so this is going to be basically, if you play the past campaign, it's going to be kind of like the first games. You get assigned as an agent and you go out on missions to defeat the Octarings on the underground and recover the zapfish. But this time we have the added objective of actually having to rescue Callie too. Well, it's not the Octarings, it's the Octarians. Octarings are specifically the ones that look like kids. Yeah, she is Agent 2 of the new Squid Big Splatoon. That was a plot point from the past game as well. So basically, we're starting up our journey already. We're gonna go get the zapfish back. Well, in a moment. Okay, we're now Agent 4. If you're curious, Agent 1 is Callie, I think. Agent 2 is Marie. Agent 3 is the kid from the last game. And Agent 4 is us now. Okay, the way this works is that this works sort of like a hub world, in which you shoot your ink at the different manholes, squid holes, and that opens them up as gateways, and you go into them, and then that lets you travel to a different world. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, good. And there we go. Oh, excellent. Okay, good. Now this I can get behind. Okay, let's go. You know, it's not that I consider it that uncomfortable, but it's really uncomfortable. I know, and I'm really glad they gave me the option to change the controls, because otherwise it would be that much more difficult to aim properly. Okay, so this is probably the boss kettle, which is where when you clear all the maps in an area, or well, get all the zapfish that you have to get in an area, you are able to go in there and fight a boss. So let's begin. And welcome to Octopia, the summer wind rises. So yeah, the gun you have here is special. I think you can get it for multiplayer, I'm not sure, but the one I have right now, it's sort of like the beginner gun for the campaign. It doesn't work as well, and shoots slowly, it's a little weak. Because the idea here is that you can upgrade your gun, or the rest of your gear, with these items. These are the eggs, the fish eggs, and with the fish eggs, you use them as a currency, and with them you can buy more upgrades, which eventually will net you a more powerful gun. So yeah, one thing I really love about this game is that it's got a really cool aesthetic. It's very Jet Set Radio in a way. I really like it. Which I've seen, I saw them refer to it the other day as Tokyo Street aesthetic, which I'm not sure if that's a name for it, but it's kind of cool. And that's a big part of what made this game successful. I think this new IP when they announced it and stuff is that visually it's very appealing. And it's really enjoyable to play too. The gameplay is it's a lot of fun. Okay, I think this is the checkpoint. So if we die, we can start from there. Well, we don't die, we get splatted. And up! Okay, well, we were about to have that happen. I was trying to aim for this guy. Okay, there we go. These are the little sort of blowfish. If you coat them in ink, they explode, they cover an area in ink. It's really good for clearing zones. I didn't actually finish the campaign when I first played it. I played a few stages, and I played a little bit multiplayer, and I got into it, but again, really guilty. I feel real bad, because I feel like a lot of good games came out last year that I got into, and I didn't actually finish. And I'm not even, I'm not downplaying it. Like, for example, Mario Odyssey, I liked it a lot, I got really into it, and I didn't finish it. I don't remember what happened with it. I think I had to travel, and by the time I came back, I just didn't pick it up. Back up, I mean. Breath of the Wild. I finished all of the Divine Beasts, but I never actually went to fight Ganon. So, you know, I was like right outside the castle, and I just didn't go through with it. And you know, it wouldn't take me that long to finish it. I just haven't, oh, grenade didn't work. I just wasn't really, I don't know what had happened. I can't explain it. I feel like I didn't finish a lot of the games I got last year. I think I finished Enter the Gungeon, which I didn't actually get last year. I got, here, take a grenade. Oh wait, you have to distract them with it. I didn't get it last year though. I finished it last year, but I got it near the end of 2016. And, here. Ah, dummy. Okay, oh! Oh wait, yeah, we had the armor on. Okay, good. And, I'm a little embarrassed to admit it, but Sonic Forces, I got it last year. I finished it 100%. I did everything in that game. Just everything there was to be done, everything there was to be unlocked. I went ahead and got it. And I'm not sure if I should feel proud of it, because, well, it was a huge time sink, and I feel like I could have used that time to play something like Splatoon 2, for example, a little more. Which, following up on that, I got ARMS. ARMS was fun. I enjoyed ARMS. And then I lost my copy of ARMS, and I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it's the squeegee. Hey, it's coming back from the last campaign. Cool. You just basically you distract them a little bit, and then you climb up really fast so they don't get you. Up, messed up there. Okay, and well, I got ARMS, and then I lost my copy of ARMS, which I still don't know how it happened. What happened was that, well, I was gonna let a friend borrow it, and we were gonna meet up at another friend's house, so I took it over, and in the end, I don't remember why I couldn't get it to him. So we left it in this glove box, and I just forgot I had it there. And by the time, like, oh, I'm about to get splatted. And well, by the time I realized I didn't have it with me, I told him like, oh, wait, ARMS. And he was like, sure. I got it in my glove box, and he gave it to me. Well, he didn't give it to me. We hung out, and he was like, okay, ARMS is in the glove box. And I was like, okay, thanks, ARMS is in the glove box. And in the end, I just went back home, we were done hanging out, and I left it in his glove box again. Which is entirely my fault, but then when I told him again, he went back to look for it, and now it's not there anymore. So I'm not sure exactly where it went, or what happened to it. And you know, I do miss it, it was fun, but I feel like I did everything I had to do with it. ARMS was curious, because I feel like it was a game that got a lot of attention. You can tell they put, like, a lot of heart into it, but it didn't really do much. I mean, they updated it a little bit. I feel like once you played a few matches, you were pretty much done with it. Okay, good, we got our special. What's it gonna be? Okay, let's see. Up! Well, my bad. I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way then. Because you were supposed to use your Detroit Smash on them there, and it didn't work. I used it a little incoming, with a K, of course. Here, take this. You'll never take me alive, Octarians. Okay, so the backstory of this game, because you don't know, backstory for Splatoon. Humanity is extinct, they don't exist anymore, and the squid inherited the Earth. That's basically the story. And the octopus inherited the Earth too. And they went on this big campaign called the Turf Wars, in which they would decide who was going to keep, like, the surface, I think. And in the end, the squids defeated the Octarians. So, you know, the Octarians now live underground, like, hidden in lairs where they have no power. Which is where they steal the zapfish for in the first game, I think. And, well, the squid live on the surface, and they populate the cities. That's pretty much it. Now, the real fun thing about the campaign is that the way it works, it's that each stage has sort of a little gimmick or like fun objective you can do. It's actually kind of cool. And I heard the Octo expansion actually stepped that up and gave you a lot more diverse and really crazy objectives. But the idea here is that they're not so much like defeating a bunch of enemies as much as you're advancing through the stage through the different like little gimmicks. And it's really enjoyable, it's really pleasant. I didn't get to play this one a whole lot, but I remember I did play once to completion, and once was a lot of fun. So I'm hoping this one's gonna be a ton of fun too. Really looking forward to it. You have to shoot the zapfish bubble, and there! You have freed the zapfish. Which, by the way, the other game had these scrolls you could collect hidden stages. So I kind of wonder if this one has them too. We're gonna have to check. Oh! Yeah! There it is, it says there is one. Okay. Okay. Well, on with the show. Moving on to the next level. Okay, so where to? Oh, over there. Oh no, this one is, that's the road to the next area. You have to beat the boss kettle, and then that clears up. I'm glad they made it that similar to the first one. It's, it makes it hard to get lost if you already played it. Okay. One thing is that, when you're in squid form and you jump farther and faster. It's a lot to be done with mobility in this game, it's really cool. I have no idea what that fish is for, but we got a fish. Which actually, can we upgrade our gear already? Oh, we don't have any scrolls yet. Okay, good. Well, we'll get him someday. I remember there was an option to upgrade your gun in the other one, which I'm hoping is here too. Okay, well, let's clear this one and then we can go check and see where that option is. Okay, let's go. I think this is the first level, and the one we did previously was actually the second one, so this one's probably gonna be a little easy. Easier, I mean. Well, then they're giving you the instructions again, because when I first fired up the game, it comes with a tutorial. Oh, it's the squid ring. Which is literal calamari. Kind of weird to think about. And I remember, yeah, oh yeah, there's that instruction. You throw the grenade, and then when it's busy, or you know, you can just shoot the base until it dies. Okay, good. Moving on. Okay, we got a lot of Octarians. I'm sorry, Octarians. I keep mistaking them. They're there, and they're gone. Covered in my toothpaste. Kind of looks like toothpaste. This kind of looks like... what's it called? Well, I forgot what it's called. It's this purple gooey thing. Never mind. I'm just gonna say, like, beet juice or something. Okay, good. Wait. What's up here? Maybe this is where the scroll is. Well, we can't go up there. Not too bad. Moving on. Okay, so we messed up. Okay, that ought to do it. Please don't roll. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, so your ink lets you move faster when you're swimming, but enemy ink slows you down like all over the place. Doesn't even you had to notice. That is the thing that happens. Okay, so now we need to find a key. So off we go. Also, there's like challenge modes that. Or remember the last game had challenge modes that the amiibo gave you. So for example, it was like, oh, clear this level without with limited ink, for example, and they would reward you with weapons for the game actually, for the multiplayer. Which weren't exactly like amazing, but they were cool. I have a lot of the amiibo actually. I'm not sure if the Pearl and Marina ones are out yet, but if they're not out, I have them all. Well, there's the Octoling amiibo that was also going to come out. I don't know what happened with that one. Oh. Need to recharge a little bit. Gotta get a little more mana to use my power. Come on. Okay. Good. Wait, no. Alright. So yeah, this is a really chill game. And the music is great. Like, the Squid Sisters song, their like signature song, I guess, the Calamari Incantation, the one that they played during the Splatfests and during the final mission in the first game. Really good. Music overall, really good quality. I think it adds a lot to the game's aesthetic, which is already really cool and surreal, and the music just really blends in really well with it. It's a very chill game, very fun. Oh, lost my armor there. So yeah, how do you feel about the Inkling being smashed? That's kind of cool. I think they earned their spot for a score. Splatoon's been very successful. Well, how do you feel about Ridley being smashed? Now, how about that one? Yep. That is one that I don't think people saw coming when it happened. But it was bound to happen. I mean, poor guy. He had to be there at some point. Which, by the way, if you don't know much about Ridley's backstory, he is an evil, heartless murderer and really bad guy. Probably one of the most cruel Nintendo villains, actually. It's impressive that, because they're usually really family-friendly about things, right? And Ridley basically is an actual monster. Like, he killed Samus's family and got her to basically lose, or will have to sacrifice her child. Which, if you don't know, Samus adopted a Metroid at some point halfway through the games that imprinted on her. So it thought Samus was her mom. And that led to another plot that was also really sad. Ridley overall, real jerk. No, not a good guy. At all. Because it's always like so cartoony with the Nintendo villains. You got King DDD, it's probably not even a villain, just a guy that just every now and then antagonizes Kirby because some dumb thing happens. Where it's like, oh, I don't know, Kirby ate the last apple pie, so I'm gonna fight him, take over all the apple pie in the kingdom. That kind of thing. Ganondorf, he comes close, but in the end, you know he's still gonna fail. Because it's like, oh, Link is gonna stop him. And in the end, it's like, oh, he took over Hyrule. But all he did was destroy the castle town, and life just sort of continued. Worse he's done is in Breath of the Wild, where he actually ruined the world. But most of the time, yeah, it's really chill. And Bowser, well, don't get me started on Bowser. He's the most cartoony of them all. It's like, oh, I'm gonna steal the plot device for this game and take over the world, and Mario stop me. Now we're gonna go play tennis. But no, Ridley's not a good guy. Ridley's not he is redeemable. So let's say Bowser and DDD are fun. Ganondorf is ultimately probably the baddest of them, but not really a big deal. Ridley is. Ridley's a horrible, horrible being. I was gonna say human being, but I don't remember he's a dinosaur. So yeah. Okay, we got Wanky. What? Oh no. Okay. Here, blow up. Oh man. Got myself in a lot of trouble in here. Okay. Oh! Got splatted. Well, one life down. Good thing it's just his life on the wrist, and we can continue. 10 missiles. Oh, good. Okay, first, I'm gonna get rid of these guys. And then once we clear this area, I'm gonna go shoot down below. Okay, there we go. And bye, guys. Away with you all. That was surprisingly ineffectual. Okay. Well, we got her gun. Up. And in the end, that is the most reliable companion you can have in these kinds of situations. You've heard of high-tech missiles. Now get ready for gun. Up. Need to recharge a little bit. I'm gonna get my MP back. Okay. Just gonna set up a little ink station here, so we can stay fresh and recharged all the time while we're fighting. And, well, let's go. See? How convenient. Okay. I'm a real big fan of explosives in games, if you haven't noticed. I actually have some Fortnite gameplay saved. Most of it is just me flinging grenades and explosives around. Which, yeah, I actually began playing that, and that's okay. I mean, that's fun. Wouldn't play it with friends, though. Okay, there we go. And let's go with the zapfish. Which I love the new hairdo. I'm actually really glad that they gave new hair options and like new clothing options and such. It's kind of like the like an Inkling Skrillex hairdo of some kind. Is Skrillex still relevant? Oh, yes. Oh, we're gonna shoot the Enigma balloons over here for a big reward, I hope. Ah, it's just X. Well, X are still good. We need them to upgrade our gun. So yeah. Oh, and our grenades and our overall ink capacity. I think that's those are the upgrades you can get. Which I really want to remember how you upgrade them. Because I don't see the option here. Oh wait, maybe. Nah, that's not a thing. Oh, okay. Hey Marie. What are you up to? First time you encounter an enemy, try to figure out its moves. Nah, I'm sure he wouldn't. Okay, so we still got one last place to go. Which I'm looking for, but... Oh, maybe it's down here. Nope! Not going under. Oh, over here? Yep, it is over here. Okay, good. And there it is. Let's go get a couple more eggs. Okay. Okay, good. And I'm gonna go check out the starting area. Because I'm not sure if there's anything I might have missed there. There was the target dummies. But I'm not sure if there may be the place to upgrade the gear is there. Well, Captain Cuttlefish, I think he was the one that like sold you the upgrades, and I don't see him here. But Marie's talking about him, you know, she's saying like the boss. So maybe he is there. Oh, little birds. Oh, they're ink-proof. Okay. Well, with that, with these two levels completed and the basic gameplay already started, I think I'm gonna leave it at that for now. Because we got a long road ahead of us. We got a lot of fish to obtain and bosses to defeat the campaign, to complete the campaign. So we're just gonna leave it at that for now. And then, well, a little later down the line, hopefully we can record a little more. Now, if you're curious as to why I'm stuttering so much, I only now realized that I had the capture on, and I have it set so that it echoes my voice. And strangely enough, I only now realized, like, dummy that I am, because I was like, well, something feels off. And I keep trying to, like, catch up to my voice. Well, that's why. So, you know, that's the reason. So we're gonna leave it at that for now, and, well, next time, it'll probably go a little better, I swear. Okay, well, thank you all for watching, as always, I'm really grateful. And, well, have a good evening, everyone.